It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Las Vegas. It's the Colts and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Raiders have got him. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up. Play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll... 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Down the right sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there.
And he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose?
After review of the play.
So that got overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Weston. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dalton off play action. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throw caught there by Osborne. He's at the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To the air yet again, Watson. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd down at 4. Now Watson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And that is incomplete. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Raiders. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Weston. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Waddle saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Slot man moves right. Right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 83 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second down now, Weston. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson. Fine work there on the the touchdown run. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Now it's Watson. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Nick Bosa, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on second and long. Watson, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Watson. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On second down, Weston.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Weston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run on first down. Weston. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Weston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Weston. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On first down, Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson looks to throw again. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight.
He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.